Hello, my name is Candace Martell and I am one of the Illinois State University dietetic interns. And today we are going to be doing an in-service on cleaning and sanitizing. So what is the difference between cleaning and sanitizing? Cleaning is essentially removing all debris from the food service kitchen work surfaces with warm, soapy water. Whereas sanitation is the process of reducing bacteria, and this process will be completed after cleaning. So let's get started.
Hi, my name is Hope Rasmussen and I'm another dietetic intern. And first, we're going to talk about the cleaning portion. So in the cleaning portion, we're going to use our green bucket. So what you need for this solution will be a half a teaspoon of dish detergent. Perfect. Into the bucket. And then we are going to fill it up with warm water all the way to the 4th quart. So that's going to be 2/3 full. Ready to go. With dish detergent, more does not always equal better. The soap residue can decrease the effectiveness of the sanitation process. Therefore, it is good to wash sections one bit at a time, and rinse the towel in between sections. If you have any debris on the towel, make sure to shake it off and rinse the towel before returning it into the cleaning bucket.
Hello everyone. So we talked about the cleaning portion. Now we'll move into the sanitation purposes behind food service kitchen. So you will need to use a red bucket as well as 1 teaspoon of bleach. So let's get started. So now I have 1 teaspoon of bleach, and I'm placing this into my sanitation bucket prior to putting my water into the bucket. So we are going to fill up our bucket 4 quarts or 2/3 full. But first, we want to make sure that the water is not too hot, which would be above 120 degrees Fahrenheit, or too cold, which would be below or at 75 degrees Fahrenheit. We want it between 110 degrees Fahrenheit. So now I'm filling my bucket to the 4 quart line. Now that my bucket is full, about 2/3 of the way, I'm going to shut off my water, and I'm going to use these chlorine test strips, and we want this to read at 100 ppm. So now we can check the test strip, and we can see that it is just at the 100 ppm, and it should be good to go. So we already talked about the cleaning portion. Now we'll move on to how to sanitize. If there's any remaining debris on your washcloth, you will want to rinse off the remaining debris prior to putting it back into your bucket. And lastly, if there are any debris within your bucket, you will want to make sure that you change it as it is no longer effective.
So you should clean and sanitize very frequently. You should do it at the beginning of the day, as you go throughout your day, between meal service lines, and also at the end of the day. You should make sure to change out the solutions every 3 hours or if needed.
So as you can see here, we have a 3-compartment sink. Before we utilize the 3-compartment sink, you want to make sure that you scrape off any remaining food debris using a garbage disposal. So then we'll go into washing our dishes. This is anything that cannot be used through the dish machine. And then we will have our rinse station, as well as our sanitation station. Our sanitation will need to be 110 degrees, and you'll need to use one of those fluorine test strips to make sure that it is actually effective, as well as making sure that you're sanitizing for at least 1 minute. After you wash, rinse, and sanitize, you will also need to make sure that you air dry your utensils and make sure that you never use a washcloth to dry your product.